Imagine you're standing alone in a dense forest, 50,000 years ago. There are no police, no laws, no prisons. Every stranger you meet could become your greatest ally or your worst nightmare. But here's the question. Could ancient humans actually recognize an evil person before it was too late? Did our ancestors have a built-in instinct for detecting dangerous people, or were they just guessing? Let's explore the science, psychology, and evolution behind one of humanity's oldest survival skills. For most of human history, people lived in small tribes of only 20 to 150 individuals. Everyone depended on each other to survive. Hunting, gathering food, protecting children, and defending against predators required trust. But one selfish, violent, or deceptive person could threaten the entire group. Unlike today, ancient humans couldn't search someone's background online or ask for identification. They had only one tool: observation. They watched how strangers moved, spoke, behaved, and treated others. Every tiny detail could mean the difference between life and death. Modern psychology suggests that humans form first impressions in less than a second. Long before we consciously think, our brains are already scanning faces, body language, voice tone, and eye movements. This ability didn't appear overnight. It was shaped over hundreds of thousands of years through natural selection. Ancient humans who quickly noticed aggressive behavior or signs of deception were more likely to survive and pass those instincts to future generations. In other words, your brain may still carry survival software written by your ancestors. But here's where things become interesting. Looking dangerous doesn't necessarily mean someone is evil. A person with scars, a serious face, or intimidating size could actually be kind and trustworthy. Meanwhile, someone smiling warmly could secretly be manipulative or violent. Evolution didn't create a perfect lie detector. Instead, it created a system that constantly looks for patterns. If someone repeatedly broke promises, refused to share food, stole resources, or acted unpredictably, ancient communities quickly noticed. Reputation became one of the most valuable forms of survival. Scientists believe gossip may have played a surprisingly important role. Although we often think of gossip as meaningless conversation, for early humans, it was information. People shared stories about who could be trusted, who cheated during hunts, who abandoned others in danger, and who acted violently. These conversations helped tribes avoid individuals who repeatedly harmed the group. In many ways, gossip became one of humanity's earliest security systems. Researchers studying human evolution also suggest that we developed powerful emotional warning signals. Have you ever met someone who seemed perfectly normal, yet something felt off? Many psychologists call this intuition. Your brain processes thousands of subtle signals without your conscious awareness. Tiny facial expressions, unnatural eye contact, odd speech patterns, unpredictable behavior. Sometimes your subconscious notices these clues before your logical mind does. Ancient humans likely relied heavily on this instinct because hesitation could be deadly. However, our instincts are far from perfect. Humans also have biases. We sometimes judge people unfairly based on appearance, clothing, race, or unfamiliar behavior. History is filled with innocent people who were wrongly feared simply because they looked different. So while evolution gave us useful survival instincts, it also gave us shortcuts that can produce false alarms. Recognizing true danger has always required more than appearance alone. It requires observing consistent behavior over time. Perhaps the greatest lesson from our ancestors is this: actions reveal character better than faces ever can. Someone who protects others, shares resources, keeps promises, and cooperates with the group earns trust. Someone who repeatedly lies, exploits others, or creates chaos eventually exposes themselves. This principle was true thousands of years ago, and it's still true today. So, could ancient humans recognize evil people? Not perfectly, but through observation, reputation, intuition, and experience, they became remarkably good at identifying individuals who threatened the survival of the group. The instincts that once protected our ancestors may still influence every first impression we make today. The next time you meet someone new, ask yourself, are you seeing who they really are? Or are you seeing what evolution expects you to see? Because sometimes, the greatest mystery isn't whether evil can be recognized. It's whether our instincts can tell the difference. If you enjoyed this journey into human evolution, psychology, and the hidden instincts that shaped our species, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next fascinating question.